Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we are here with Hearthstone, and the new expansion of Whispers of the Old Gods is out, which means I need to make new decks for every single character. I have worked my way up to Warlock, so I need a standard deck and a wild deck for Warlock. And one of the things I'm thinking here, even though I've tried twice already, I'm thinking maybe the Warlock will be the Cthulhu deck that can actually succeed. The thing I think I'm learning from the Cthulhu decks, or the Cthulhu cards, is you need to get that 10 mana Cthulhu card out into your hand so you can play it. And Warlock does draw a card for 2 damage to your health, which is not quite the best. I'm not going to use any of these recipes here, we're going to make a custom deck. So I need to look at these cards and see if that might be the thing I should do, or if there's some other cards that are in this Warlock deck from the Whispers of the Old Gods expansion that make more sense. Here's one, spend all your mana, summon that many 1/1 tentacles. That's probably a great card. Uh, for on the 10th turn you could potentially summon 10 1/1 tentacles. Now, of course, you can only have 7 in your field, so you would never actually play this card on anything but the 7th turn at most. This one is destroy a demon and restore 5 health to your hero. This one gives a friendly demon plus that. What are the other cards we have? Summon a 1/1 Shadow Beast. I want to see what a Shadow Beast is. If you have 6 other minions, gain +1 +4/+4. Sure, we'll see if we can maybe pull that one off. How about that one? 2. Power Overwhelming. No, I don't think so. Discard a random card. Death Rattle, draw a card. Now this discard would work with this guy, that whenever you discard a card it gets +1, so think about that. Renounce Evil is an interesting card, or Renounce Darkness. So that just changes everything. Replace your hero power and Warlock cards with another classes. Interesting. So that's just changing the game completely. To a minion, if it's a friendly demon, give it +2/+2 instead. This one, after you summon a minion, gain +1 attack, sure. Whenever this minion takes damage, deal 2 damage to all non-demon minions. How many of these are non-demons? Well, technically that's not a demon, that's not a demon, that's a demon, that's not a demon, that's not a demon. And I don't know if tentacles are considered demons or not. I don't think this is specifically going to be a demon deck. I think it's going to be... Let's see. This one gives you taunt, but destroys a mana crystal. Kind of puts you behind the curve even more than just playing Warlock in general would. Maybe play this. Do 4 damage to a minion. Void Terror, I think I'd still play. Spreading Madness, we'll take that. Take this guy for sure. Dreadsteed is one of the best cards when you play this card, or discard this, deal 4 damage to a random enemy. I will take that. That's an interesting way to trigger it. When you play or discard this, Demon Lord, destroy friendly minion and deals damage to all enemy minions. Minions cost 2 less, but no less than 1. Take that guy. this guy? Here's a Cthulhu guy. We're at 27 now though, and we still haven't done Cthulhu. I don't think it would be worth it. Let's see, Dread Infernal, or destroy random minion from each player. I think I'd just take that. Doom, destroy all minion, draw a card for each. Sure, why not? It's better than twisting the nether, I guess. To just for 2 mana less. So this is about the only Cthulhu card here, but I don't think there's enough of a reason to do a Cthulhu deck. I've tried it so many times and failed so many times. It seems rather silly to make another Cthulhu deck. Is there anything in these new neutral cards that would help me any? Like this legendary, I need to get this legendary on the field and just double check that it shifts. It doesn't shift when it's on the field like it seems to shift in the hand. Like, I don't see a reason why you do it that tentacle. I don't see any of these Cthulhu cards really making a lot of sense. If you're gonna try and play Cthulhu, I think it probably is a Warlock card deck that you should play. It's just, it still doesn't make sense. At minimum, I need 3 more slots if I was gonna play Cthulhu. I need to get the Ancient Harbinger, I need to get Cthulhu, and I need to get one other character. But in reality, if you're gonna play Cthulhu, you need every single Cthulhu supporter that's gonna give you a power up. It makes no sense for Cthulhu to be played at his default 6 health and attack. That just would be ridiculous. It even thematically makes sense that the Warlock would be the Cthulhu character. I think this may be a very sad statement, but it kind of feels like that the Cthulhu cards and the theory here was just done for a story, and they didn't really think a great expansion out here. It makes no sense to just have Cthulhu. A 10 mana 6/6. Yeah. This is the other guy you would want to have on the field. It's kind of a shame, but right now, just looking at the face of it, me personally trying to understand Cthulhu and all the cards which is a significant portion, I'd say over half of all the Whisper of the Old Gods expansion are cards that specifically power up Cthulhu and really don't do anything else. I don't understand it, and I don't think it actually works. I think it's too late game. It's something that you would have to play at least on the 10th turn before you even had any chance of winning at all. Alright, let's try this deck as it is. Not a lot really changed here. You can see my old Warlock deck, which was a mech deck, here on the Hearthstone deck tracker, and you can see it will fade out any cards that overlap, which won't be a lot, and add any cards that didn't exist here.
Shall be mine.
So it will do that for whatever little bit of helpfulness that is. It probably isn't helpful at all. But once I import the deck I just built into the Hearthstone deck tracker application, it'll work correctly and only show cards that are actually in this deck, and then fade them out when they're played, which is all it has ever been programmed to do.
One shot, one kill.
Alright. Interesting. I think I'm going to choose to skip this turn. I could play the coin, play this, then I'd have to wait 2 turns to play this.
Shields up!
And I think it's better to just wait 1 turn, play this, and then next turn play this.
Small in size, huge in evil.
So next turn I can play this. Next turn I could use the coin and play this. Although it would be a little bad to get rid of the Dreadsteed. Dreadsteed is quite nice. In fact, I probably should just play the Dreadsteed. It's really, really hard to get rid of the Dreadsteed. Eh? Why not? Let's do this instead. So it needs a better animation here as I'm hitting myself in the face. Way more than... Look at this! 3rd turn and I'm down to 15. Ridiculous. I don't think I could play Spreading Evil, it's too random. Too random.
Tazdingo! Yes!
Probably need like the Berserker or something if you're gonna do something like that. Go ahead and destroy one of my mana crystals. If you have 6 other minions, gain +1/+1. Or
I have big plans.
so by playing this character, I'm 1 mana crystal behind. He's at 5, I'll be at 4. That's no good. Play this, leave this charge.
Dare summon me!
Get rid of those 2. Let's go ahead and kill this.
To fight your own
Kill this. Attack here. If you have 6 other characters, I think it's gonna take quite a while to get to 6 other characters, though. Like this.
Why do you call?
Do I want to kill this guy? I don't think I do. Hit the face. Maybe we could turn this around. I doubt it, but maybe.
What you want? Drink with me, friend.
Discard a random card. Deathling. Let's see. How are we gonna do this?
Soon.
Here. Kill this. Then play this. Then end the turn. Overall, the Warlock is just a very difficult class to play at all.
For
It's very, very difficult to figure out what cards you can do and how you're gonna balance your life. It does give you the most apparently useful hero power, but at such a great cost of taking 2 health to draw 1 card.
Stop yelling!
This.
The truth is in here!
The truth is in here instead of the truth is out there. Spend all your mana, summon that many tentacles. Well, I can't do that right now. I don't have any mana, but good to know. At least we'll get to play this card, hopefully. Interesting choice here. Replace your hero power and Warlock cards with another. The cards cost 1 less. Okay. Hero power and Warlock cards.
I'll find it!
I'm gonna do all of these here. And then I'm going to do this. And then I'm gonna do this. Do I have any beasts? No, I don't.
Job's done.
In the turn. So it didn't replace any of the demons on the Warlock cards on the board, but it did in my hand and I think in my deck. As long as he doesn't beat me this turn, I probably will find that out. Yes, it did.
I'll find it!
Wow. Well, I will say the Renounced Evil is a card to have in a Warlock deck. That was crazy. That was a crazy turnaround. I've never seen a turnaround that well. That wasn't really skill there. That was some really random stuff, and so definitely have the Renounced Evil, and then I would gonna have to think more about what I would want on as far as a Warlock deck, because it's still very difficult for me to figure out one that's something I think I can win with consistently. Look at all these tiny squish cards names. That's way too many cards. Yeah. So if Hearthstone ever did go to like 60 cards in a deck, Hearthstone Deck Tracker is going to have some trouble. But I bet they could figure it out. They could do 2 columns or something. And I doubt you can even read these words at that squeeze, depending on your monitor size. Anywho, that's it for this recording. Next recording we will do Warlock Wild. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.